here in Oswego. Just 12 laps to go. Ralph Shaheen, Ray Evernham, and Derek Perniciglio with you. And Ryan Preece is leading Matt Hirschman.
He's leading them, but he's not driving away like we maybe thought he would. As you said, his tires could start coming into play. You know, has Matt been saving some of his stuff here for the end?
And there's Timmy Solomito, who, for the first time in a while, looks like he's going to have a good finish. Get himself up on the podium here today with the top three. And there's Doug Kobe doing what he's done all year. Be up near the front and just hang in there. Working on his 8th top 5 of the season.
Well, he's not a multi-champion by accident. These guys know how to race. He knows what he needs. And if the speed is not in the car that he needs, he knows how to get the maximum amount of points that he can get. He is going to be right in the thick of things as we wind this down. I promise you, Ralph.
Kobe, a 4-time champion. Here's Goodale in the 58.
I like that yellow stripe this year. He didn't have that yellow stripe up the nose last year, did he? I like that.
Good-looking race car. I don't care how you paint a modified. I think they all look good.
They are still the sexiest race cars on the planet, if you ask me, buddy.
And Lutz, boy, all the credit to Craig Lutz in that 46. He has been right in the thick of this for a guy who does not run on this tour on a regular basis.
Kid's doing a good job. He's got his hands full. We see him moving around a bit. I think he might have used his right rear up a little bit. And as I said, with 650 horsepower to get you up off that corner, he's going to have his hands full, even though there's only 5 to go.
Tail end of Sapienza's car slipping and sliding too, and Pennick looking to get around him. Oh, there's Sapienza dancing around on the backside as well again.
Yeah, and as I say that, Lutz is actually closing on Bonsignor, though. A little loose right there.
Look at that, slide off of 4.
Little what they say now, we used to call it steering to the right. Now they call it back steering. I do some back steering.
I call it exciting one way or the other. It's fun to watch, and I bet it feels pretty cool from the inside of the race car, too.
These things are the most incredible cars to drive, Ralph. Everybody that's ever driven them just loves them.
Watching the battle for 6, Bonsignor and Lutz. And ready to pounce if anything changes with the two of them is the 20 machine. Zackham right there. Max's car might be one of the better ones in this bunch here. He seems to be a little bit better planted right now.
Yeah, he's just got to find a way to get an open spot and keep that momentum up. You know, Lutz with his handfuls just driving the heck out of that thing and trying to find his way past Bonsignor. Turning right, turning left, doesn't matter.
Bonsignor's car definitely not the fastest of the bunch, but he's able to make it just wide enough to keep the rest of them behind him, and probably because the rest of them, their cars just aren't solid enough to take advantage of.
Yeah, with 2 to go here, so we'll see how aggressive they get.
Final lap underway here at Oswego. Ryan Preece looking for win number 5. Here he comes. Taking control of the race in the second half. And Ryan Preece gets victory number 5 of the 2017 season and extends his points lead as Matt Hirschman will finish second here today. And Timmy Solomito will gain a little momentum as he gets a top 3 here this afternoon. And to the line, Bonsignor holds off the hard-charging pack behind him.
Well, I'll tell you what. That Preece, amazing job, and love that car. I feel like I just watched Maynard Troyer win at Oswego.
Boy, Ryan Preece, his 5th win, his 10th top 5, and he hasn't run every race this season. Well, as we said, he's one of the hottest young drivers in the country, and we'll talk to him, Ryan Preece, right after this. Well, evening is closing in here at the Toyota Mod Classic 150 presented by McDonald's at the Oswego Speedway in Oswego, New York. And the winner today is Ryan Preece. Here he is getting ready to crawl out of his number 6. The crew ready to celebrate once their driver comes out of the car. Here he is. Let's go to Derek.
Just win. That was Ryan Preece's philosophy earlier in the day when we spoke, and you did just that. You're going to miss another race, but you're still in this title fight. What do you think you can do to win this championship?
Let's keep doing what we did here tonight. Really wanted to try and lead the most laps to get that extra point because every point matters. But being here in Victory Lane here in Oswego, this is a track I've never won at. Finished second here multiple times, thirds. But to get a win here is very special to me. It's pretty unreal.
How hard was it working past Matt Hirschman? He has so much local knowledge here. He's so fast here, and it took you a while to get past.
Well, I think Matt is like the modern day guy who's just winning, and no matter where we go. So to beat him, that's saying something. And and that last after the halfway break, I was kind of riding behind him, pushing him, trying to get him to go. And about 10 laps or so before that, or 5 laps before that caution, I noticed his car starting to wiggle, and I was like, all right, I think I can work him over here. So it was just patience. I had a really good race car, and just got to thank Eddie and Connie Partridge, everybody a part of this race team, for working hard today and to get us back in victory lane.
That'll be 5 wins for Ryan Preece so far this year, and he'll increase his point lead tonight.
He sure will. We'll give you an idea of how much here in just a minute. Remember, it was only 2 coming in. But that tribute car you were talking about looked pretty good.
Yeah, that tribute to Maynard Truer got him up front tonight. But, boy, there's some guys right on his tail all the way back. Top 5 have been the guys that have been tough all season, our winners.
Taking a look through the field, we go back down to Derek to hear from Matt Hirschman, who came so close again tonight.
Well, Matt Hirschman is no stranger to the Oswego Speedway. Nice solid run for him. Comes home in the 2nd spot, but did the car start to fade?
Yeah, we just missed it a little bit in the second half. Those tires didn't size up just as well as the first set. We had a real good car. I mean, we showed speed all night. Obviously, it was a 2-horse race with Ryan and myself. Nobody else had anything close to for us. But we had what we needed in the first half to keep him behind us, but he was a little better in the second half. And, he's definitely figured out the option tire and the late pitting. Not that it was a late pit, but after the pit stop, putting that option tire on, he seems to have really figured that out. And for us as a part-time team, it's only our 3rd race and final race of the year. We showed speed last week and this week, and we just got to figure it out a little bit better and build on it if we're going to do it again next year. But the last 2 weeks, the 2 best on this series were able to dial it in a little bit better than we did with the race adjustments, and then today with the change. But when you come to this series, those are the guys that got to beat. And, when you come race with me, I know I'm one of the guys they always look at, they got to beat. So we just, a little bit off, but it's a good run, though. Better than last week, having to go to the back and then getting banged up. So we'll take it. We'll build on it. PD Motorsports, for the short time we've been together, and we came out last year at the end of the year. We don't have a lot of races under our belts, so we're building, and we're fast, and hopefully we get some more wins in our future.
Well, with only a handful of races under his belt so far this year, Matt Hirschman comes home in 2nd.
Certainly nothing to be ashamed of. A great run, but as we said at the beginning, we thought maybe that option tire would be the difference maker, and it was here tonight. More experience with that for Preece, who had a 2-point lead at the start of the day. Now it's up to 9, so he extends the lead over Doug Kobe, and we go back to Derek.
Well, Timmy Salamito comes home in the 3rd spot in the number 16 machine, gives himself a good points day today, and is this the momentum that you're going to need to go into the next couple of races?
Yeah, certainly, after the last 2 weeks with a little bit of a struggle there. So just happy to come away in one piece, and, we'll go on to the next 4 races and really see what we can come up with. Just happy we had a strong run tonight, got some good points, and, we'll go on to Riverhead, my home track, and hopefully, be able to put in a solid run there. We finished 2nd last year, so hopefully we'll improve that by 1, and we'll see where the points end up.
So far, you've only run 2 races at this track, but you've already come away with 2 podium finishes, and you've also started in the top 3. What is it about this place you like?
This place was just really cool from the first day we got here. The inside wall, outside wall is a little bit different. You carry a lot of speed. It's pretty cool. Reminds me a lot of like Waterford Speed Bowl. You're kind of on the throttle and turning in the corner, really carrying some good speed. So it's just a cool track. I like this place. I like Thompson. Those are probably 2 of my favorites. So, we'll see what the end of the year brings, and, hopefully it'll be a good one.
The kid from Islip, the natural, Timmy Salamito, comes home with a podium finish.
And certainly still in the thick of this battle.
Oh, absolutely. And especially, we know that Ryan Preece is going to miss a race.
That's right.
That opens the door for Solomito and for Kobe.
Well, next up, literally next.